Are you looking for the best thermal paste? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best thermal paste on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1, Thermalright TF7. Affordable yet capable. At just over €3 for 2 grams, the TF7 from Thermalright is a very affordable thermal paste. However, it is often said to not perform as well as the usual suspects, like Arctic MX4. Perhaps I can clear up this prejudice here. The TF7 is rather difficult to spread, even with the help of the supplied spatula. It is quite viscous and tends to tear. Its most compelling argument is clearly its very low price and its inclusion as a bundle with common Thermalright coolers. Is this paste sufficient to establish good contact between CPU and cooler? Number 2, Arctic MX4, the classic thermal paste. The absolute classic among thermal pastes, the MX4 is priced at €4.50 for a 4-gram tube. While initially more expensive than the Thermalright option, it becomes more cost-effective when calculated per gram. The MX4 spreads well, although it falls short of the thermal Grizzly Kryonaut in this regard. It also tends to string, which makes handling a bit more challenging. I've been using Arctic MX4 for over 10 years and have always been very satisfied with it. This is why I'm particularly curious to see how it fares against the high-end pastes in this roundup. As a little extra, I also included a tube of MX4 that I bought back in 2019 in this comparison. Number 3, Arctic MX6. The new high-performance contender. Staying with Arctic, let's take a look at the MX6, the manufacturer's high-performance thermal paste that was released in 2022, priced at €4.09 for a 2-gram tube. It isn't too far off from the MX4 and TF7 in terms of cost, but claims to offer 20% better performance than its sibling. Due to its high viscosity, spreading the MX6 is somewhat more challenging. The paste tends to tear easily, making it less user-friendly for beginners compared to the thermal Grizzly Kryonaut. I'm very curious to see how it performs in temperature comparisons against the MX4. Number 4, Noctua NTH1, the veteran thermal paste. Unlike the MX6, the Noctua NTH1 is a veteran among thermal pastes. It has been around since 2007 and is frequently recommended in forums. Old but gold is an apartment description, as its almost creamy consistency makes it exceptionally easy to apply to the CPU. Like the thermal Grizzly Kryonaut, the NTH1 is an absolute beginner-friendly paste in this regard. However, with a starting price of €9.90 for a 3.5-gram tube, it is on the expensive side. But if you consider the small ceiling frame that you can optionally choose for the same package price, the NTH1 becomes an even more attractive package. Number 5, Thermal Grizzly Kryonaut, the pinnacle of performance. Thermal Grizzly Kryonaut is synonymous with performance. Developed for extreme overclocking, it even boasts a liquid helium -250°C approved logo on the packaging. But does it bring this level of performance to a typical ITX gaming PC? Kryonaut is by far the most expensive paste per gram in this test. However, the 1-gram pack is priced at €7.90, making it cheaper than the smallest 3.5-gram pack of Noctua NTH2. How this compares in terms of value will be discussed later. Initially, I found that this paste is also very viscous. Like the NTH2, it tends to string extensively. Therefore, I would say this paste is better suited for advanced users due to its challenging application. Using the provided applicator, which screws onto the front of the tube, the spreading process becomes more manageable, though